For us to be called, we believe, and charged to be worship leaders, I mean, we have to be constantly discussing, course correcting, just constantly aware of the great privilege and responsibility it is, and make sure that we're stewarding it well. And one of the discussions we have a lot is just the power of sung worship. Sung worship is kind of almost one of the most complete forms of worship because it invites and includes. And we're often saying that the people that walk through the doors of our churches or really through the doors of our lives are dealing with realities. They're dealing with things that are very real, with death or fear or anxiety or even you name it. We all know, and you just look at the headlines and you see the pain in the world and the brokenness. And I think one of the things we can do as the church is obviously walk alongside that, and I think we don't want to be ever guilty of ignoring. I think we need to acknowledge brokenness, but there's a greater truth, there's a greater reality than the reality of our brokenness, and that's Jesus. That's the redemption of all things and how that's already in motion. And the power of worship is getting to declare that greater reality. It's standing in a place of brokenness as real. It's real, and declaring something greater. And I think we've been just talking about those two words. It's so powerful to sing over our fear and depression and our brokenness. Jesus reigns. And even if it's a whisper, even if it's everything you could do to pick yourself up off the floor and just groan at Jesus reigns, it rings true. Those words are true, and they'll be true forever. And I think that's why we love the song. And it was fun to work on it together with Moos, and we were developing the thought, and then Moos had this bridge to another song, which was there's power in his name. And so it was fun to kind of sabotage that song and bring it to this song. And that was kind of instantly how we were obviously discussing these ideas, but then that was kind of instantly how we started working on the song together. And then we just wanted to kind of spell it out. First verse, it was all over the world. There's a truth that doesn't fail, and we're going to proclaim it. Kind of the second verse of being, there's a promised hope that's on its way to us of a world that's right, and it's going to be that Jesus reigns. So it was a fun song to craft, and a song that we love.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is we just wanted to give like a phrase to the church. Just something that, in spite of all of the situations that John was talking about, whether it be death in the family or depression or anxiety, whatever it is, being able to say something, like audibly say something out loud, Jesus reigns, over that situation, and just bringing hope, and not ignoring it, but acknowledging it, but saying a greater truth over that situation.